Hey, fourth grade, welcome back to week 8, day 1. You guys know that day 1 is always our big vocabulary day, so we are going to dive into this week's vocabulary. So go ahead and grab your week 8 packet, and let's get started on the first activity. All right, so we are going to start with the vocabulary. Of course, this is another week talking about rocks and minerals. Last week we talked about earthquakes and volcanoes. So our vocab for this week is still about rocks and minerals, and we're going to start looking into talking about gems and how they relate to rocks and minerals. Our first vocabulary word this week is the word gem. Can you guys say that? Good. So a gem is a cut and polished stone, and it's usually used in jewelry. And all of you have probably seen some kind of gem before. Here in the picture in the third column, they've given you a picture of several gems there. So once again, a gem is just a cut and a polished stone, and it's usually used in jewelry. The second word for today is the word durable. Can you guys say that? Durable. Durable is actually an adjective, which means it's a describing word. And it describes something that is able to withstand wear, pressure, or damage. Once again, if something is durable, that means it is able to withstand wear, pressure, or even damage, okay? Here in the picture, we see, I believe that is a picture of, it looks like a guy is like taking like some kind of tool and beating it against an object to show that that object is durable. It is able to withstand wear, pressure, or damage. All right, our third word for this week is the word precious, another adjective, another describing word. If something is precious, that means it is of great value or even high price. For example, here in the picture, you see a diamond. Diamonds are very, very precious. They have a very high value and even a high price if you go out and purchase one. So they are considered precious. The next word for this week is the word secrete. It looks like the word secret, but it's actually the word secrete. It's an action. Can you guys say that? Secrete. Good. So if something secretes, that means it produces a liquid. For example, the plant that you see in the third column secretes a poison on its leaves, so animals won't eat it. So it produces a liquid. It secretes, okay? And our last vocabulary word for this week is the word withstand. We actually heard this word when we were talking about the word durable. So to withstand something, it's an action. To withstand means to stand up against. For example, this prickly pear cactus can withstand even the coldest winters. It can withstand, it can stand up against something. All right, so that's our vocab for this week. Now let's put what we have learned into action. So let's see what the activity is for this week. Our vocab activity this week is we're going to take the vocab word and we're actually going to brainstorm a synonym, an antonym, and we're going to write about a connection that we have to this word, okay? For example, the first word there is gem, right? So a synonym, remember a gem is a cut and polished stone, and we said that it's often used in what? Yes, it's often used in jewelry. So a synonym or a word that has a similar meaning to gem would be the word jewel. A jewel is also a cut and a polished stone. So they have very, very similar meanings there. Now, antonym, remember, antonym means a word that has the opposite meaning. So what would be the opposite of a cut and polished stone? It would just be a rough stone, right? A stone that has not been cut and it has not been polished. It's just a rough stone. So that would be an antonym, the opposite of a gem. And then what would be your connection to this word gem? I said my favorite gem is turquoise because I love its blue-green color. That's my connection to the word gem. You might have a different connection, okay? So that's what we're going to do in this vocabulary word, or excuse me, this vocabulary activity. We're looking for a synonym, so a word that has a similar meaning to the vocabulary word. We're looking for an antonym, which is a word that has the opposite meaning of the vocabulary word. And lastly, we are writing about our connection to the vocabulary word. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. So the second word we're looking at is the word durable. Of course, we talked about how if something is durable, it's able to withstand a lot of wear, a lot of pressure, or even a lot of damage. So for me, I automatically thought about the word strong. If something is able to withstand damage and pressure, it's got to be very strong. So strong is another word that means durable. A word that would be the opposite of that, of course, would be what? Absolutely, something that's weak or even fragile. And then my connection to the word durable, I said that my sneakers are durable because they have thick soles. What's your connection to the word durable? What's something in your house or something outside of your house that may be durable? Okay, and how do you know it's durable? All right, the next word is precious. Of course, precious means something that's high in value or even high in price, right? So I thought about something that is loved or even cherished. So something that's precious to people is something that they love a lot and that they cherish. The opposite of that would be what? If something is not precious, then it's probably useless, right? It's not something that you have a lot of value in or that you don't feel like it has a lot of value. It's just useless. You don't have a use for it. My connection to the word precious is my baby cousin is very precious to my family. She's very loved and very cherished. All right. And the next word is secrete. Remember, if something secretes, it produces a liquid. So when I thought about this word, I thought about the word leak. So if something produces a liquid, it could also be leaking, right? The opposite of the word secrete would be the word fill or pour in. So liquid is not leaving, it's pouring in, it's filling up. So that would be the opposite. My connection to the word secrete is the trees outside secrete a sap onto their bark. So the trees outside my house, they produce a sap, and that sap can be found on the bark. All right, and our last word for this week is the word withstand. Remember, withstand means something is able to stand up against something. So a synonym, a word that has a similar meaning to the word withstand, for me would be the word endure. If I can withstand something, I can endure it. The opposite of withstand means to surrender or give up. If I can't endure something, if I can't withstand something, that means I'm most likely going to surrender or give up. My connection to the word withstand is I can withstand the heat outside when I drink water. That means I can stand up against the heat as long as I have water, okay? All right, so that's our vocab activity for this week. Job well done, guys. Feel free to send us pictures of your completed activity. We would love to see them, guys. Once again, please keep up the good work, and we cannot wait to see you guys again. All right, have a good day.